So escaping the triangle, similar to what we did yesterday in gi. All right, remember, there's the 3 levels of triangle. All right. And we're gonna do different escapes for each one. So the first one is just triangle danger. This is also called like the diamond position. Okay, I just have basically, scissor lock around his neck, one arm in, one arm out. But his posture's still good. He doesn't have, I don't have the arm across yet or anything. So this is the least dangerous position for him. Okay, a little more dangerous. The lock's a little deeper, but the arm's not across yet. Still, he can still fight out of this, right? And then the most dangerous for him is when I have it fully locked and the arm is across. This is real bad for him, real hard to fight out of. Okay? So, as far as the escape from triangle danger, okay? Same principles apply as yesterday, right? The best way to not get strangled is to prevent the triangle, okay? So, good posture, right? Keeping my hands together. I'm not getting one super far forward, one super far back. I'm not doing one elbow in, one elbow out, either both elbows in or both elbows out, okay? But let's say he does a good setup and he catches me in a triangle danger situation. He shoves one in. Soon as I feel this coming up, go back and rewind. As soon as I feel that coming up, I'm posturing, okay? He still may get it locked, that's fine. But this, having this situation here, is much better than him catching triangle danger with me down here, okay? It's a lot easier for him to transition to step 2 and then step 3. Right? Whereas if he catches it here and I'm posturing up, okay, now I have a good fighting chance, okay? As soon as this is coming, I'm posturing up and I want to cinch my arm across his waist like a seat belt or like a metal rod, and I want to gable grip it, okay? If I keep this arm hanging out here, it's a pretty simple process for him to shove it across and start breaking my posture, okay? This is going to keep, not only is this going to keep my arm safe from getting pulled across, but I'm using this to pull down on his legs, all right, which is keeping my shoulders high in the lock. And it's also helping me keep my shoulders separate from my neck. I don't want to be here. I want to have this here because the whole part of the triangle is cutting off these carotids. So if I'm here with a lot of space on this side, I'm going to keep that blood flow going, I'm going to protect my arm, and I'm going to keep good posture. Okay, that's why these 3 things are very important. All right. So the escape is going to be basically the same thing as yesterday, but without grabbing the pants, okay, because we can't do that in no gi. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my hand, put it on his hip. I'm going to cover this arm, the one in the triangle, with the other hand. Okay, I do this way and not this way because there are locks he can do where he grabs my arm and pulls it this way, or he can shove it across and start working the triangle. But by doing it this way, this hand over this hand, I'm protecting this arm from all sorts of stuff. Okay, so bottom, top. All right, now I'm going to pull down and posture up just like yesterday. Notice, I already did it instinctually, but notice I want to get my knees under his back and make this ramp. Okay, and that could be either pulling him into the ramp or walking my knees under. That's fine, either way. Locking it and then pulling down. Okay, if he has real long legs like me, this may not be enough to break the lock, but it will be enough to make a space here. Okay, so once I do this, I'm going to take this arm, suck my chest in. Right now my chest is big. Suck my chest in and put this arm swimming inside. Okay, once I swim inside, I can straighten it, come to here. Okay, remember the whole thing for a triangle, for him to have a triangle, he has to have one in, one out. So I can either get my other arm out or my other arm in and escape the triangle. Then once we come to here, it's just the pass we did yesterday. I'm reaching across, grabbing the far shoulder, pressuring down until his legs slip past and coming to side control. Okay? So this can work in the gi too. Okay, the swimming the arm in, it's just harder because you got all this freaking fabric. Your arm's gonna get stuck in your own gi. Okay, but it can work too. I saw a lot of guys yesterday when we were doing this. Right, so he hits the triangle on me, boom. I posture up immediately. I lock in here, okay, I get him onto my lap. I saw a lot of guys yesterday, they would get to here and they make all this space, but they couldn't quite pop the lock, okay? You can just take this arm, push your chest back, swim it in, punch it straight, come to here. Okay, you can do it in the gi too. And then we're loading him up, grabbing him across on his shoulder, on our toes, pressuring down, until he just kind of gives us the pass and scooping the head with side control.
What is the benefit of putting him on your lap?
Does a couple things.
It's immobilizing.
It immobilizes him, right? It already puts you in the position to do the pass once you get out, right? And also, it makes it impossible, not impossible, but much more difficult for him to break my posture, okay? If my knees aren't under his butt and he grabs the back of my head, he can break my posture. But if my knees are under his butt, right, now he grabs the back of my head, it's much harder. Right?
He doesn't have place to go down on this hip.
Yeah, exactly. There's something keeping me upright. And also, once I get to here, it's going to be really hard for him to reach up now. It's not only it's a further distance for him to go, but this is holding him down, right? Keeping him from coming up to grab my head. And that's going to buy me the time. Push my chest out, pull it in, straight, scoop, up on my knees, grab the far shoulder. Okay, we're reaching across, up on my toes. Okay, so it's basically the same thing we did yesterday. Instead of grabbing the pants, we're doing bottom pop. Okay, big chest, push down. If his legs don't pop, okay, if they pop, no problem. If they don't pop, you're gonna suck your chest in, swim the arm straight, and then bring it around. Okay, all right. Can you see it? No questions? Good. All right, partner up. 1, 2, 3.